Hey guys, we're back. We're back with more Master Detective Archives Rain Code. I should get an award every time I say that correctly, except I just tried to say a reward, so I should have my reward stripped from me. So we're finishing probably this case. I imagine we have to finish it, like not only in this video but in this session. I'm doing half this video is going to be one session, and I'm going to finish it in this session. It will be crazy if I don't. Because I feel like we've cornered the mystery into like one little tight box. Except there's also the mystery kind of Aiko, if we get into that. But I don't think that's going to be a major mystery, because we didn't get to investigate it much. If we had Hilara come in and we use their forte to do all the investigating and such, then great. But we didn't do that. So let's continue with this. Thank you all for joining me for these videos once again. I'd like to thank you because you're being great. You're sticking with me in these very long videos. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you aren't watching the entire videos and you probably skipped this bit right now. And if you have, fuck you. And you'll never hear me say that because you skipped it. Alright, here we go. The question is, why did this happen? I guess we're on the why done it route.
Why done what now?
It's about the reason why the case occurred. Meaning, this is the route where we seek the motive. Looks like we need to focus on figuring out the culprit's motive from here.
And it's not just they wanted the lead role.
But wouldn't it have been better to start with this route from the get-go?
Well, we only know this route is important because we cleared out the how routes. That's how it goes when it comes to solving mysteries and dungeons.
Oh, sorry, I guess that's how it is. You're absolutely right, Shinigami.
She's not always
Let's
right.
keep going for now.
Don't give her too big of a head, because she's already going to get a massive head when we get to the God Shinigami game mode. Her head's going to be incredibly massive. Whoa, look at that. That hallway twisting. Oh, that's cool.
What kind of person was Karen anyway? Was she cute?
This is
Yes,
very cool.
But more importantly, she was
Wait, he just admitted that Karen was cute.
She was considered to be the
Wow,
best
I like
actress
that.
among the club's current members.
So the culprit was envious because she was so popular. They killed Karen so they could become the star instead.
No, I don't think it's that simple.
Yeah, if it was that simple, I don't think it'd be that
Hey, who you calling
important,
simple?
you know?
6 months ago,
Whatever the
a
motive
member
is, it
of
has
the
to be
theater club
important
also
to
died
solving
in a
this
separate
case.
Top actresses dying one after another? Is their club cursed or something?
The name of the student who died was Aiko. Her death was ruled a suicide by jumping off the school, but Kurumi doubted that was the case.
Kurumi, huh? She's alright.
Alright? Anyway, I doubt it's a coincidence for people to die in such quick succession. This case may have been triggered by Aiko's death.
So if we find the truth behind Aiko's death,
Okay,
maybe
we
can
are going to
figure
be
out
going
the
into
motive
it.
in this case.
But we don't
Truth behind
have that
Aiko's
much
death.
info on it, really. Like, we know that they were all friends with Aiko, because they all have that picture with Aiko and they're all smiling. There she is! Hey, Aiko!
Is that Aiko?
Whoa, she's cute too. Let's go talk to her. She's about to get a taste of my full and undivided attention.
That wouldn't have been
Leaving
that
our
weird a
tall
line.
women will be his downfall.
That wouldn't have been a weird line if you didn't deliver it like that, my
Oh
man.
well, it's not like you're any better off with yours truly, master.
Uh-huh. Alright, up we go. Meow. Meow. Out of the way, Shinigami.
Was that Yasuhiko?
Oh my god. Whoa!
Come on, concentrate!
Okay. Alright. Okay, here we go.
Yuma,
Time to
this
do
is
some
bad.
jumping, I think.
Now it's giving way beneath our feet.
Yeah, I can tell.
Luckily, Shinigami can float.
Aiko.
Hey, let's hurry and catch her. I love the tragic types.
No! We're trying to figure out the truth behind her death.
Good luck, Master.
Okay, here we go. Oh god. Was Aiko's death 6 months ago suicide or homicide? I mean, it has to be a homicide. Otherwise,
Aiko's
what's the
death
point of
6
this,
months
you know?
ago was actually a result of murder.
okay. Where was Aiko murdered? The flower bed, I imagine.
Answer!
Because her
The location of Aiko's murder is...
body didn't
The
look
flower
like
bed.
it had been like fallen, had it? Did it? What weapon was used to kill Aiko? I think it looks like she was bashed. What didn't it look like she was hit with something? Yeah.
The brick with Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural splatter pattern. After the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position.
Who murdered Aiko? I don't know. I don't know that. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? I think it's got to be Karen and they all went for revenge, right?
Aiko's death was not a suicide by jumping. And Karen clearly lied in her testimony.
Oh my god.
Karen killed Aiko.
Uh-huh. And they were all friends with her, so they all wanted their revenge, right? So it wasn't spurred from jealousy, it was spurred from their love of Aiko.
I can tell Aiko's death wasn't a suicide from the evidence photos. Her shoes were neatly placed on the roof, but there was dirt on them that looked like it came from the flower
That's
bed.
true. I didn't even pick up on that. That
I
is
think Aiko
true.
was told to meet at the flowers behind the school building and then murdered.
So the shoes were taken to the roof afterward.
The murder weapon is likely a brick from the flower bed.
Mm-hmm.
The brick with Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural splatter pattern.
Mm-hmm.
If she fell from above and hit her head, the blood stain wouldn't get cut off in that way. I'm sure that after the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position.
Do you have evidence that Karen did it?
If Aiko didn't die from jumping, Karen's testimony makes her highly suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
She
true.
said she heard something fall and went to inspect it.
But what would she have
I
heard?
get it. Hearing a sound that never happened means she's obviously lying. Karen lied. And the reason why she lied?
She made it appear like Aiko jumped.
Oops.
If that's the case, then the one who killed Aiko is Karen.
Okay. Oh, we're on the rooftop.
She disappeared. Damn it. I can't even help the girl who needs it most.
Help her? She was dead long before you could help her.
Yeah.
Anyway, this must be the roof Aiko supposedly jumped from.
Hey, why did Karen kill Aiko? I thought an all-girls school would be more sunshine and rainbows than murder.
If a brick was used as the murder weapon, then it could have been an impulsive
Yeah, she would have
crime.
brought a weapon if, yeah.
So Karen might not have been planning to kill Aiko when she called her there.
That's a good point.
You mean they were talking and it turned into a crime of passion? That's so cliche.
Okay,
Maybe they
Shinigami.
were discussing their acting careers. They had a disagreement, and it turned to violence.
Well, if this caused the other murder case, then is the motive revenge?
Yeah, they weren't fighting over Aiko's spot. They wanted to get back at Karen for taking it away.
Meaning the culprit is whoever cares the most about Aiko?
Not necessarily. I don't think
Which of the
that's
suspects is it?
that's a good way to put it.
In fact, where do we even go from here? We got the
You
motive,
murdering someone for
there's still no path.
your friend doesn't mean you care about them the
This
most.
is
I don't
different from
think.
the other dead ends. I think there's a mystery around here.
Something must be hidden here.
Like, obviously, you have to care about someone a lot to kill for them, but it doesn't mean you care about them the most, because I was the only one who was able to kill them, you know? Most people have a moral problem with killing people, which is, fair.
Hey, check it out.
Oh, man. Sorry, I'm adjusting my whole body.
Is that the how roots we were looking for?
We're so high up. When did this happen?
Master, look over there.
What's that? It doesn't seem connected to anything else.
Which means that could be the Who location.
So the true culprit is over there then? But how do we reach it? It's not connected to any other route.
You have to hang glide there.
What, are you freezing up? Scared of heights or something?
Oh, it's not that. About those 3 routes.
What? Okay, you gotta do something useful that's not just
A pen?
being perverted?
You carry that around with you all the time?
That's not that weird, Yuma.
Of course.
To carry a
Imagine
pen.
I'll be asked for my
He's a
autograph.
detective.
Done. Isn't it perfect? I'm just as good at drawing maps as I am at remembering a pretty face.
This is the how routes when seen from above, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about it?
Well, this is a dungeon, right? So maybe there's some secret paths in here.
Secret paths?
See? If you look at it this way, doesn't it all seem like the same road?
You're right. The 3 how routes are connected into a single route all the way to the who room. Wait, all 3 are connected? That's it! I think I've got it! That's the hidden truth behind the how route. There's only one explanation for how the victim could have been poisoned.
It was all 3 of them.
Seriously?
Not bad. You finally made yourself useful.
Yay! Shinigami complimented me! I love you, Shinigami! Wasn't I a good boy? I deserve a treat, right?
Oh my god, this is how I act.
If you think you've got this, I'll back you up.
What? Just go on to my main channel and watch my reaction videos to any series, really. And that's exactly how I act with any good female character.
Lay it all out.
Alright, cool. We're gonna see her in her swimsuit. Hopefully Desahiko isn't able to see this bit. Hopefully this bit's just in Yuma's mind. Alright, hey Shinigami. Let's do it.
Let's work together.
Accomplice was by having an oops, what's the button for throwing? X. An arc. Car. Oh, I tried to get Le.
That's right.
Sir. Even if I didn't know that answer, that would have been pretty obvious from the letters that were there. By the way, are they changing Shinigami's pose every time for that? If they are, I'm absolutely all for it. I like that. I think I would... Like, my ideal situation, I think I maybe have said this before, would be if she changed her swimsuit every time. So it's like you're revealing something interesting. But the pose is a good, like, middle ground so that they don't have to keep designing new swimsuits for her.
The truth of this case is that Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane were all accomplices and committed this crime together.
Yep.
Accomplices? But don't they hate each other's guts?
Well, they're trying to pin it on each other now.
I realized it once you drew this map, Tetsuhiko. The 3 how routes that we explored were all dead ends. Each of them were suspects, but they were all ruled out because of certain details of the case. That makes sense. If we look at them separately, we get dead ends. But by connecting all 3 routes like this, And looking at it as a single criminal act, it clearly becomes one path forward.
They were accomplices that committed a single crime.
This murder would have been impossible
God.
to commit alone. We figured that
Does
out
that
during
mean
the How Route.
all 3 of them are going to die?
What if
'Cause
the
that's
3 of them
fucked
worked
up.
Together, they could make it possible.
What's this?
I guess we're supposed to break the wall? Sounds like fun. I'm
Cool.
in.
It's all thanks to my
I mean,
help,
Shinigami, why don't
you?
you just turn to God Shinigami to
Don't
break
you
walls?
forget it.
You're the one who's going to forget it.
That's true.
We have to make sure we're on the right track.
Can we use Kamikaze?
Master got blown to pieces. And that's
Oh,
what
that just
happens
blows
when
you up.
lose. You
Okay.
died, so it's game over. That's what I want to do. Be
Okay.
sure to pick the right one next time.
I'm just skipping all the dumb joke dialogue. I thought Kamikaze might have done something actually different, but Kamikaze, I'm pretty sure even if you use it in like I know it's a Dragon Quest reference, but for me it's a Smash Bros reference because Dragon Quest's hero is in Smash Bros and a lot of those spells are also in Smash Bros. If you play Smash Bros, you know what I mean. But if you use Kamikaze, I think it's if you use Kamikaze in Smash Bros, I'm pretty sure it does just kill you. So that makes sense.
Don't you think so, Yuma?
Yeah, I think it's the only way.
Splat!
You sure sound confident.
How did the 3 work together to pull off an impossible
And
crime?
now there's a new problem to solve.
What do you mean
We have to
how?
expose the secret behind their complicity. How exactly they cooperated together and the timeline of the crime.
The only thing I'm confused about is how Yoshiko gave the glass to Waruna. I think that's the only bit I'm not sure
Got
of.
it. The timeline, huh? Then the
And I
first
hope
thing
I'm
to
remembering which
discuss
one did
is-
what. Okay, so we're actually... Okay. The timeline? Well, if it's the timeline, it's this one first.
How was the poison brought to the theater hall?
Yes.
Let's start with the poison being brought to the theater hall. Their conspiring began with how was the poison brought to the theater hall.
It's a route we already explored to the very end, so let's blast through it!
Hey, wait!
Okay. Let's blast through it, baby! He's holding on to like a... What is he holding on to? A part of her outfit or something. Unless she has a tail, but I don't think she has a tail.
Yeah, the poison
Yeah, it's a part of her
neutralizes
outfit.
after 30 minutes, so it had to be brought into the theater during the show. As the production assistant, only Yoshiko could have done it. Looking back, the reason they chose poison as the murder weapon was to establish an alibi.
The poison was only active for 30 minutes, which gave the other girls an alibi.
Yoshiko went to the lab for the poison as soon as the performance began. She had the extra glass hidden in her bag, and after she brushed poison onto it, she put it back in her bag and returned to her seat in the front row as if nothing happened.
Yep.
The problem is, what happened next?
That is the problem. I don't know. I don't know what happened next.
We're here! You're off, Master!
Yeah.
Splat! What did Yoshiko do with the poison glass after bringing it? I mean, well, it had to have been handed to Waruna. But how? How did she do that? Because we didn't see her go to the audience, right?
Isn't this the how was the poison mixed into the glass root? Wow, it really connected.
Alright, let's keep going and reach the truth!
Are we just not going to find out how she passed it to Waruna? Like, it's just like, well, then she did this, but we didn't see it.
Hey, you said Yoshiko handed the poison glass over to Waruna, but Waruna was performing on stage, right?
Uh-huh, okay.
How could she receive
Okay,
a glass
good. They're gonna answer it. Whew.
The only time I can think of is when they turned off the lights.
So I guess, like, I guess it's easier just for her to, like, when the lights are off to go grab, like, reach down, grab it, pull it. Because that doesn't really make much noise.
Yoshiko sat on the right edge of the front row close to the wings, where the actors enter and exit from scenes. She
Okay.
probably stood up when the lights went out and left the poisoned glass near the right wing. Even if she couldn't get on stage, she could at least do that within 5 seconds.
Okay.
Then, Warna picked up the glass and hid it under her costume. The
All
costume
right.
check happens before the performance, so she got around that by receiving the cup during the performance.
That makes sense. I can see that happening.
I see. So they passed the baton during the 5 seconds the lights were out.
The two of them must have rehearsed it as much as the rest of the play.
But what happened after that? Suppose Waruna did get the poisoned glass. How did she swap it with the real glass while the play was still ongoing?
A few moments after the blackout, there's a scene where Warna approaches the shelf. It only lasts 2 or 3 seconds. But Warna's hands on the shelf are completely hidden from the audience.
Uh-huh.
At that moment, Warna could have switched out the original glass with the poisoned one.
So they used the play itself for their seemingly impossible crime. Talk about guts. This is something only thespians could pull off.
Alright. Okay. Now I think I've got a pretty good idea of the entire picture of how everything happened.
Master, hurry up and break this one down too!
Right.
How is the poison glass chosen? Kurane guided to it. Kurane, not Karane.
All right, we got this one too.
Only a bit more! Let's keep going!
Wait, can't we take a break? This is the final one. It's the how was the poison glass chosen route.
From here, it's exactly as we solved it before. Kurane told Kaden beforehand to take the glass the spotlight hits first.
Yep.
And then, after confirming the poisoned glass from the catwalk above, the spotlight was pointed directly at it.
And that's the method behind the murder weapon.
Method? Sounds more like madness if you ask me.
That solves this mystery. We've almost reached the truth.
I think we have. I think we've reached the truth.
Terrible.
Huh? Why?
Because I haven't gotten Shinigami to fall for me yet.
Okay.
That's not gonna happen, even if you stay here for 100 years.
Look at those dead eyes for Shinigami right now.
You know, beyond the hate, there could be love. It's kind of like traveling the globe. You and I can go in opposite directions, but eventually we'll meet.
That's a stretch.
I was gonna say Shinigami, you could kick him off your thing, but he'd probably enjoy it. Like I'd enjoy it.
Feels
This is the last wall.
Alright, here we go. Splat! Who murdered Kaden?
Ready?
All of them.
Right.
Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane.
Yes, it fell.
And behind that door is the Who Room.
Well,
We finally made it.
all of that stuff where I was like, man, I hope
To end this
we can
mess.
have like Waruna like turning into a good guy and like we see a moment of her being nice and vulnerable, whatever. Nope, fuck that. She's gonna die with the other two girls, so shit. I guess I don't get what I want. That's sad. That's actually really sad.
Looks like all the culprits are here. But there. Why do they look so sad?
Because they're about to die.
Boring. You call yourselves the final bosses of the Mystery Labyrinth? Then start acting like it. Might as well guard the truth till the end at this point.
Oh, that's really sad.
They're...
They did it from a place of sadness. Karen murdered their friend. You still shouldn't murder people, even for revenge, but she did murder their friend, so that's why they did it. So it's going to be very upsetting for them. Is Desahiko going to react to God Shinigami? Because this is the perfect form of Shinigami. This is her at her best. I gotta remember the controls of this. I don't really have to remember, it'll probably tell me. Are they gonna add anything new to God Shinigami, or is it just gonna still be same old? Alright, here we go. Tutorial question mark? Nah. Nah, it's not. No tutorial. Here we go.
Let's do this, Master.
Hell yeah. Okay. Tackle. Oh god, this is tackle. Okay. Tackle. Tackle.
There's no reason for us to team up.
Except you all cared about Aiko, right? That's the reason for you to team up. Solution key. Yeah, this one, baby. Hell yeah!
You did it, Master.
Yeah.
Let's do it, Master.
Alright. That's a kick.
Don't come any closer.
Kick.
I
Kick.
did it all alone. I don't know about the others.
Kick.
Don't come any closer.
Okay, Warren.
Nothing connecting us.
Was she gonna take credit for like she said I did it all alone. Like she was going to take sole credit for it. Warren is the best. That just proves Warren is the best. Okay, one more set. It's gonna be jumps, I imagine, because before it was walls and then cannonballs. Yep. Now it's jumps.
Go away. Stop telling lies. Please, leave me alone. Shut up. We have nothing to do with each other.
We have nothing to do with each other. Then explain this.
You're wrong.
Huh?
What's going on here? I thought they hated each other.
No, that probably isn't true.
Huh? Oh, what do you mean by that?
If you put together the 3 photos they each have,
What? So they're all in the same picture?
that's the truth.
Aww. Oh, it's nice seeing it all together. Look how happy they all are, but like Warrena is in that picture. Like that, she's having fun with her friends. God, that sucks, man.
For mercy. Let's do this, Master.
Alright, now start switching it up and don't just have the same thing over and over again, please. Because I want to...
No.
Okay. Yeah, okay, here we go.
No. Stay away.
Oh, I think...
Stop messing with me.
Okay, this is actually clever, though. Each of the girls has a thing associated with them. I don't know if that's true anymore. It's hard to tell. But, like, I think the spikes is one of them. The wall is one of them, and the ball is another. But then they all scream stop it there, so... That theory's out. But at the start, that's what it was.
Please, go away.
Wow, nice high kick.
There is no bond between us.
Bam, 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 bam. Destroy the fortress with a solution key. Well, the group photo. I mean, we just we just saw it.
Is the truth of the case.
Ah! Sorry, girls. But you did murder. We still have the comic book to do, but I think that's basically it, right? There's no other mysteries, really.
This is just a guess, but you three weren't actually on bad terms with each other, were you?
Okay, now, here's just before we continue. I feel like, aren't there red herrings in here? There are red herrings. The water gun and the eyedropper. Both the water gun and the eyedropper are red herrings. I guess the scrapbook, maybe you could consider that a red herring, is what, like, we didn't actually have to use it. Yeah, I think it's just those two. But the water gun and the eyedropper are red herrings, and I like that. Like, they didn't factor into the crime at all, but they were like options of ways that the poison could have been distributed, but they weren't. And that's great. Like, honestly, something that I always thought was wasted potential in Danganronpa is every evidence meant something in Danganronpa. And that happens with Ace Attorney as well, I think. In Ace Attorney and Danganronpa, every time you get a piece of evidence, you end up using it somewhere, or there's some reason that you have it. So, like, sometimes you'll be given a map, and you don't ever use the map as evidence, but the difference there is the map is clearly given to you so that you can reference it to look for stuff or whatever. But, like, every time that they show something and then it comes up as evidence, that's going to be presented at some point or another in the case. And I, like, you know, as a, like, in terms of writing, that's technically how writing is supposed to go. Like, you're not supposed to put stuff into a script to... I just dropped the controller. You're not supposed to put something into a script that is unnecessary. It's called shoe leather, right? That's like the term for, like, that's why in when a character, like, picks up a phone in a TV show and stuff, or a movie, they don't go hello, and then at the end they don't go, all right, see ya, I'll talk to you later, bye, and hang up the phone. Like, they just hang up once they're done talking. It's because there's no reason for that stuff to be on screen, so you cut it out. It's shoe leather. You get rid of it. So in terms of script writing, that tends to be good. But these games are puzzle games. Like, they're visual novels first and foremost, I think. They're like mystery and visual novels. But I think they're also puzzle games. And if you want it to be a proper puzzle, you should throw in some wrong answers, you know? Like, you should put some legitimate evidence in there that could be the answer, but isn't, and never will be. So I'm glad they did that with the eyedropper and the water gun in this one. That's really, really good.
In fact, it was all an act to get revenge for Aiko. You all cherished the same picture with her.
Now, watch me say that, and then it ends up that he's like, and also you squirted the dead body with a water gun to stop it from decomposing.
It was originally a single photo of you all together, with Aiko in the middle. You were all close friends.
And when you connect the pictures together, everyone is there, smiling. So, why?
Come on, we've got work to do before you get all sappy. Let's go. One more push and we'll be done with this labyrinth.
What would a hero do? A real defender of justice would defeat evil here and now and be done with it. But I'm no hero. All I want is the truth. And the truth is right here. So why go any further? Will solving this mystery really make anyone happy?
Well, you have to do it to get Kurumi off the hook. That's the problem.
Master, do you sympathize with them?
Yes, I do.
That's not something a detective should do. Your job is to solve mysteries, isn't it? If so,
I thought
you
they'd be
have to
tackling this
expose
sooner
the
or
truth.
later.
You have to prove it in a way anyone can understand and anyone can see.
They go through this a lot in Danganronpa V3 as well, which is very interesting.
Detectives aren't defenders of justice. They're defenders of truth.
Defenders of truth.
A detective must never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed. A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. It's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Yuma, if you can't do it, I can take your place.
No, I'll do it.
No, I wanna
take
kill them.
Responsibility. I'll see this through.
Okay. Here we go. Do the comic book. Deduction announcement. A silent curtain call. It's crazy that this is still chapter 2. Alright, so she kills a bitch. What weapon did Karen use? I'm joking about her being a bitch. She used a brick. Bing bang bozzle. Wonderful. Move to the next thing. Yep, what was Aiko's cause of death disguised as? It was suicide, but I don't think we have that anywhere here. So we'll keep going, Glasses are swapped. Okay, that happens here. What did Warana do? She swapped the glasses. Okay. The note in the script is here. Oh, what? Oh, no, sorry. She uses the spotlight. The note in the script will be here. There we go. Sorry about that. Alright. We can go back. Okay. Suicide by jumping. Okay. Where was Yoshiko headed? She was headed to the chemistry lab. And she was applying the poison to the glass. Blah, blah, blah. And she used the spotlight to guide Karen. Oh, that's sad that we have to put her face into the into the photo. Aww. Well,
Step right up.
Kurumi is Aiko's friend as well,
Struck an academy stage.
and you
The death
let
of a high school
Kurumi
girl
have the
cast
crime pinned on her,
over
girls.
bickering
So
Sierra Club members.
if that wasn't the case, I would feel extra bad about solving this. Denoma.
This case begins with Aiko's death 6
So
months
once again, I'm going to be watching this, but also if I talk over bits of it, it's because we know what happened in this case. We've heard it 1,000 times now, but I am watching the actual scene.
The shoes left on the roof had dirt on them.
Whoa, I like the art here. That's not even...
Bloodstains on the bricks were also unnatural.
I can't tell if that's...
Obvious that an
Well, this
amateur
one looks more
faked it.
3D, but the other shot, I couldn't tell if that was 3D, that they put like a filter over, or they've drawn over it.
However, he didn't originally intend to kill
It looks really good,
It was a crime of passion.
whatever those shots are.
So they got into an argument, Cotton saw red, then boom? Women are so scary.
Agreed, Shinigami. That's the truest thing you've ever said.
Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane probably realized the truth behind what happened.
They sure did.
The three teamed up to avenge Aiko. They used the dress rehearsal to commit this crime.
Guess it makes sense doing it in the dress rehearsal when they're gonna do...
Together to plan a murder?
They're gonna do everything the exact same way, because dress rehearsals you're supposed to do like exactly as you're gonna do it on performance night. You're supposed to basically pretend you're performing, like don't stop for any reason, pretty much. So they did everything exactly as they're supposed to do it, but also there's not like a huge crowd that could be witnesses and stuff. So they were actually just kind of unlucky that we were there and saw it all happen, you know? Because we also got some evidence just from first hand seeing it. Like we saw Yoshiko sneaking back in.
Waruna, who was acting on stage, was to switch out the poisoned glass.
During the 5-second blackout 30 minutes into the play, Yoshiko placed the poisoned glass in the wings. Waruna, on stage, retrieved it and hid it under her costume.
Then, in the scene where she approaches the shelf, she exchanged the glass there with the poisoned one.
Switching in the murder weapon on stage while everyone is watching? What a pervy exhibitionist!
What's perverted about that?
See, if Desahiko said that, I'd be pissed off. Shinigami says it and it's funny.
Guide Cotton to take the
Double
poisoned
standard.
glass.
Oh well.
Then came the duel of poison cups! The two glasses on the shelf had juice poured into them. Cotton and Waruna shuffled them in a way the audience couldn't see.
Oh my god,
Kurane,
Karen.
who was on the
I
couch
kind of just
above the
realized
stage, saw
that
exactly
dress
which glass held the poison.
goes big at her ass.
From the location
So
of the poisoned glass,
when she's like bending over, it looks like,
shone the spotlight on it
you know,
first.
look at that. Especially
Cotton
compared
drank
to
from that glass
Waruna.
45 minutes after the start of the play. Winner, winner! Poisoning complete! That was so long! Good job!
That actually didn't feel that long. I feel like the first
Kurane told Cotton of a change in stage
chapter
direction.
0
The victim was to take the glass the
is,
spotlight hits first.
is the longest one
Cotton followed
of
this
these
instruction
that
to
we've
take
had,
the poisoned
maybe.
one.
But then again, I feel like that was just because it felt extra long because the scenes we were
The
seeing,
whole sequence of events for
we
this
had
crime
seen
would have been
before.
impossible for a single person.
because we were there for all of them.
Their cooperation was also a means to conceal their involvement.
But in all the other ones, we didn't see all of the
But I can't
scenes.
shake the feeling that there was some other reason behind it.
The ruthless, disgusting criminals who conducted this murder are... Yoshiko! Waruna! Kurane! You are the killers! Wait, what?
He didn't join
They
in.
pretended to always be at odds with her,
She's pissed.
but deep down,
Oh.
bonded through their shared admiration.
But yeah,
for
like
Aiko.
Yuma's sad about it. I love pouting Shinigami. She's so annoyed that he didn't stand up and point at them when she did. Oh my god. These bitches are dead now. Oh god. This probably kills their drama club at school. Like, for 4 of the main girls in the drama club to die, I think the drama club would shut down and not come back. I'm sorry, girls. But you also should be sorry because you murdered someone. And it wasn't a crime of
Was there
passion.
Really, no other way.
You planned it
Was
meticulously.
there no
You
way
rehearsed it
Cotton
a
did
lot.
this without killing her?
That's not possible. Not in Kanai Ward. The Peacekeepers bend the truth whichever way they want to. The 3 girls couldn't get justice from them, which led to this crime.
But it doesn't make it right.
That's a good point. Like, the peacekeepers like hide the truth in this city so much that they genuinely think the only way to get justice is to murder. That does make it even sadder. Like, this was like, Karen would have just been free for her entire life with no consequence for killing Aiko if they didn't do this. I mean, obviously you shouldn't murder and it's still not good, but that adds more to how horrible this is and how, you know, like, how tragic it is.
How long did you put on an act for this?
Aiko was our sunlight. Wherever she went, we were meant to be there with her. We were together.
Oops, I'm sorry, I thought your line was done.
Since we were young. Her dream was our dream. We were nothing special. But she called us her rivals. Those words encouraged us to carry on. But now she's gone. Everything's hopeless now. The 3 of us investigated Aiko's death. I used my parents' connections to view top secret case files. But no matter what we did, the peacekeepers refused to reopen the case because Karen's father is a big shot at Amaterasu Corporation.
Oh god.
That's why we had to do it ourselves.
So it's also like actual corruption.
Revenge
Not just laziness.
became everything for us. And to get it, we pretended to fight amongst ourselves. We are actors, after all.
That's clever. I like that. Yeah, they're actors, and so they actually played the part of hating each other.
We don't have to anymore, right? We don't have to keep this up.
Oh.
We put on quite a show, didn't we, Aiko?
God damn it.
This leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Then again, most cases do. But
The piano music's
that's
kind of
it.
going off.
We can finally return to the real world. I hope the girls open up like that in the real world too.
No, I don't think they can.
They'll be dead.
Huh? Why is that? Oh, also, where's Shinigami?
She's getting ready to do her big
Well,
execution
what do you
sequence.
did you fall in love with me? I know you did. You must have, yeah?
No, but you're about to fall in love with her once you watch this.
I'll never fall for you. You're seriously getting on my nerves. You're annoying and exhausting.
Yasuhiko?
Did you think I was serious? I was just testing the bond between you two.
Bond? It's more like a curse, at least to me.
Right. I was just testing. I wasn't serious at all.
Okay.
I didn't get rejected, okay? I didn't.
All right.
At least he takes a massive L.
Anyway, let's do it. Time to exterminate the souls of the true culprits and destroy the mystery labyrinth.
Wait, Shinigami, do we really have to do this? I mean,
They're murderers. The reason why doesn't matter. I make my living reaping the souls of criminals. Because I'm Shinigami.
So, could Shinigami choose not to take, like, she won't,
Overflowing
but could she
despair.
choose not to take these souls and still destroy the mystery labyrinth without killing them?
Shall expunge this cursed
I don't know if she can.
Oswald.
But if she can and she's choosing not to do that, that's very sad. God, this sequence is very cool. And the music is amazing. This game's music is just so good. My ears are getting a feast in soundtracks today just because I was watching Legend of Korra before this. And Legend of Korra has a banger soundtrack. God. So sad.
When did you... Huh? What the...
We just teleported slightly?
What just happened?
Hold on, let's calm down.
Yep. And now these three girls die. How are we gonna... Wait.
What?
Are we gonna explain this to Martina?
I knew it.
The evil murderers have been expunged once again. Oh, right. I got one more job to do.
Possess their bodies and confess? Is that what you're gonna do? Yoshiko just stands up.
Excuse me, everyone. The culprits behind this incident were Waruna, Kurne, and myself. All three of us conspired to poison Karin. The way we got her to ingest the poison was...
Okay, and she explains the entire case. That worked way better than last time she tried to possess and went, "Hi, I killed him, so, yeah, anyway, bye," and then died again.
I don't know what you people have done, but next time it won't go your way. Remember that.
Martina couldn't dispute the facts and the logic. She's all about logic.
Did you see that? She was staring at me the
Shut the
whole
fuck
time.
up. I'm so excited for this
She's gotta
chapter to be over because I probably won't have to deal with Desuhiko again for a while at least.
Fine. I guess she can keep the piece of my love as well.
Hey, what's got you so down? All three of them just died out of nowhere. Nobody's to blame for that. There's no reason for either of us to feel guilty.
Yeah, we
Seems
kind of
like all
feel
the memories
guilty.
from the mystery labyrinth are completely gone. Master, we're in the clear. All three of their deaths won't be your fault now.
That's not what I'm worried about.
Yeah, Yuma doesn't care about being blamed for the deaths. He blames himself. Oh, it's all okay now. I don't care. I don't feel bad about the deaths anymore. I don't feel guilty. Those bitches could die. It's fine. I got a hug from Kurumi, baby.
Thank you for saving me. I knew you'd come to the rescue.
Oh.
Are you alright? The peacekeepers didn't harm you, did they?
No, I'm fine.
Hey, Yuma? I don't want to get in the way of this tearful reunion, but maybe we should get out of here. It'll be trouble if the peacekeepers come back.
Give me some more time with Kurumi.
Right. Let's leave then.
Oh, whoa, what is this? Cool little sketch of Shinigami. We haven't seen this before, have we? I don't remember it if we have.
I'll go on ahead to the agency and put in a good word for you. I don't really get how it all ended, but I have a hunch. Yuma, you did all the work, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Guess he's got good intuition.
Looks like I won't be calling you Rookie from here on out.
Well, that's good character
Let's
development.
keep working together, my
I wish you
man.
developed into not a creep,
Mind your
though.
manners as you walk your girl home.
Look at that little raincoat, Kurumi.
Yuma?
Huh? What is it?
This tension. Don't tell me. Is this where they make babies?
You think we're gonna have sex right here on the pavement?
You seem down.
Shinigami just died. She just exploded.
Oh, well, although the case was solved, 3 lives were lost.
Right. I didn't expect Yoshiko and the others too. Could it be that their deaths are related to your forte?
Well, yeah, actually. I would prefer if we're honest about this and say that yes, it is.
What?
Wow, we got another sharp one.
Please, just say it to her. I think she deserves to know.
Master, I hope you know this, but if you say anything about our contract...
Well, but can't we just say yes? I did think about that, but I thought like if we just go yes, it is, but I can't say more than that. You know, I thought it would only be if we go into specifics of like the mystery dungeon and Shinigami and stuff.
Sorry for saying something so strange. I know I'm off, right? Even if that were the case, you'd never tell me.
Hey, Kurumi, there's somewhere I want to go. Will you come with me?
Aww.
Huh? Sure, I guess.
Take her to a lake and drown her because she knows too much. Or if you want to be really fucked up, you take her to the school roof. Reenact the scene. We are taking her to a rooftop. That is kind of fucked up, even though...
What a nice
Yeah,
view.
it's the view that he saw on like his first day in the city or whatever. So it is a nice thing, but I mean, read the room, man. You just had a case where a girl was thought to have jumped off a building and committed suicide. I guess now that it was proven that she didn't jump off, it's all fine.
It's like a secret hideout. I didn't know that Kamasaki had a place like this.
Please, help me save this city.
Save this city, huh? I managed to save Kurumi by solving the case.
Yeah, think about that part of it.
Killed those 3 girls. I'm responsible for their demise. If I had let the peacekeepers deal with it, at least their deaths could have been prevented.
Yeah, but then Kurumi would have been...
What exactly did I even solve?
They would have like pinned it all on Kurumi and her life would have been ruined.
It's not a true solution if we can't save everyone.
But I like that thinking, because that's a good way to think. Like, I know we as players have to accept that this is a part of the game. Like, this is a part of the theming of the game, is that at the end of a case, those people die. It's in the same way in Danganronpa. The murderer gets executed in Danganronpa. That's how it works. And we just accept that that's how it works. But I do think aspiring to have it not work like that is good. And if by the end of the game that didn't happen anymore, I would be happy with that. I think that would be good.
What I gained in exchange for my memories isn't some convenient mystery-solving tool. It's literally the power of a death god.
What are you musing about? You can't reclaim the past, and you're not gonna get your memories back either. In the end, you just have to accept it.
Accept it?
Instead of believing in some vague thing like justice, just believe in the truth. They say there's only one truth, and there's only one type of person who can find their way to that truth. Detectives.
Even if I have to sacrifice others to find it, I should let so many people die for the truth?
Master, you keep going to extremes. It's part of why you're a greenhorn. Seems like you still have much to learn under my guidance.
Well, actually, I don't think he is going to extreme Shinigami. I think he's staying pretty heavily in the middle. He's like, yeah, these people did bad things. Doesn't mean they deserve to die. I would say that's a pretty nuanced take on the situation as compared to either they get off scot-free or they die. No in between.
What is the truth? Why did I become a detective to seek it?
Yuma?
Huh? Oh, yes?
I know I already said this, but
Thank you.
thank you so much. You are exactly the kind of person I thought you were.
The game keeps dragging me into despair, like making me really feel terrible. And then Kurumi talks to me, and she's so sweet and loving, and her voice is amazing, and she looks like Chiaki. Like, all of this stuff just brings me back to warmth again.
What do you mean by that?
You're my hero.
I'm no hero. I was just trying to expose the truth.
But thanks to you, I was saved. If you weren't around, I wouldn't be here today. That's why a detective who exposes the truth is a hero in my book. If there were more detectives like you in the city, maybe Aiko's death would have been solved earlier. I'm sure things would have been different. Kanai Ward hasn't seen a hero like you in forever. That's why it's always been so dark here. So please, please continue to be our hero.
A hero. Maybe before I lost my memories, I was trying to become someone's hero. This time, there
That would
was a
make
steep
sense.
price to be paid for exposing the truth. But even so, the truth must always be revealed. I want to believe I can save someone. I want to continue being the hero she says I am. Still, I don't want to use Shinigami's powers again.
Don't act like you don't like it, Master. Well, I'm just glad you seem more motivated now.
Oh yeah, we made a promise, didn't we? I said
I don't
I'd
remember.
Tell you about Kanai Ward's
Oh,
ultimate
yeah.
secret after the case was solved.
That's right, you did.
Huh?
I forgot about that.
Oh, right.
Hey, you seem like you weren't expecting much. That's where you're wrong. Just between you
That's
and me,
funny, where he's like, he was like, oh yeah, sure, let's do that. Like, as if like, yeah, okay, sure, yeah, you have information, girl.
I am Kanai Ward's only informant.
Huh?
Informant?
Are you serious? A high school girl informant?
I'm still a beginner though. I started 3 years ago after taking over from my grandfather. And now that the peacekeepers control the city, there isn't much of a demand for information anymore.
No wonder you know so much about rumors.
I haven't felt this nervous since I was chased by those peacekeepers.
That also explains why the peacekeepers were after you. If Kurumi is an informant, maybe she does have some crucial information about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Spill the beans, babe.
So, Kurumi, what do you know about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
Well, it's likely connected to the top secret research that Amaterasu Corporation is conducting. I think it has something to do with why the unified government approved of Kanai Ward's isolation.
Top secret research? Approved the isolation?
Kanai Ward has always been a city centered around Amaterasu, but there was a lot more freedom in the past. People were allowed to come and go as they pleased. It became an autonomous zone, free from the Yuji's influence only a few years ago. The reason behind it has to do with the top secret research that Amaterasu is conducting.
But what is the research?
I don't know all the details, but it's supposed to be able to change the entire structure of the world.
Structure
All
of the
nations
world.
and enterprises worldwide want it. This research is what turned Amaterasu into a major global corporation.
And that research is being done in Kanai Ward?
I think so. It would explain why Kanai Ward's been isolated.
You missed out on also Kurumi's voice actor. That's okay.
It's so their research doesn't leak out.
Research that can change the world? If that's true, it's some serious stuff. No wonder number 1 of the WDO would risk his neck here.
Do you know any more details about that research?
I do know a little bit. Grandpa risked his life to obtain one piece of confidential information about Amaterasu Corp. And I believe that somehow, it has to be related.
What do you mean?
Research to create a homunculus, an immortal monster.
Huh?
Homunculus? Immortal monster? Now, wait just a minute. Are you serious?
I don't have any proof, but it's a fact that Amaterasu Corporation has previously researched homunculi.
Homunculi? Being researched in this city? Is that Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
That's
Immortal monsters,
not what I was
homunculi?
expecting.
It's turned into a fantasy story. out of nowhere.
Yeah, kinda.
So, I'm sure not one to talk.
That's true as well.
That's all I know. Well, is my information useful to you?
No. Push her off the roof.
Although, most of it was left behind by my grandpa.
Left behind?
One day, my grandpa just vanished. He's been missing ever since.
Oh god.
That's why I decided to take over where grandpa left off as an informant.
What if her grandpa was number 1 or whatever? I don't know why I would guess that. I just thought, like, if he just disappeared, it would be interesting if it was someone we knew in the story. So that's why I just guessed him, because he's someone they talked about recently and he's, like, very knowledgeable and we don't know much about him.
So, do you think what I've shared might help?
Yeah. This is huge, considering how I had nothing until now.
Really? That's great! I'm actually useful to a master detective!
Aww.
Oh, about that master detective thing.
Look!
She never lets us correct.
That takes me back. I wish I could see him again.
Oh well.
And that's how you'll keep taking advantage of a high school girl, huh?
You could say it now. Like, she interrupted you once,
By the
but
way,
you...
Kurumi, why do you think your grandfather disappeared? Could
Why?
it be the peacekeepers?
Yeah.
No, I don't think the peacekeepers have anything to do with it.
Really?
Grandpa vanished before Kanai Ward became isolated.
Oh.
He was just suddenly gone. But I do believe I'll see him again someday.
See, it feels like they're setting it up
Forget
for
about some geezer you don't even know. What about this homunculus
it
stuff?
to be someone.
The homunculus research.
Unless it was like the old guy in the old detective in the first case. I forgot what his name is, but the one who could impart his memories onto things. But
If
I don't know, I
Amaterasu
doubt it.
Corporation is still researching some immortal monster in Kanai
I'm
Ward,
just thinking of like old people that I can think of in this game.
it makes sense why there'd be such tight security. They fear the secret leaking to the outside world. Maybe it even has something to do with the great global mystery that number 1 mentioned. Speaking of which, what could the great global mystery be anyway?
There's too much stuff we don't know, but you're one step ahead of the other detectives now, yeah?
Yeah.
Guess that flat-chested Uggo is kinda useful.
Well, that's a compliment, I guess.
Yeah, I should stop calling her Uggo now. I'll just call her Flat.
Still gonna hold on to that, huh? I guess this is technically an improvement.
You're gonna keep this info to yourself, right? It'll help you get ahead of the other master detectives.
No, I'll report this to everyone. This isn't something I can deal with alone.
Ugh, how lame. Couldn't you strike a pose and shout something like, I'm coming for you, Amaterasu?
That's not my role. All I can do is investigate Kanai Ward's ultimate secret just a little bit further. The rest should be left to the real master detectives to handle.
This is my fault as your mentor for babying you so much. You've become the kind of detective who only relies on others.
Yeah, yeah,
Trying to solve
Shinigami.
problems yourself.
What's wrong with relying on others?
Well, time to say goodbye to Kurumi. We're probably not going to see her again for a while.
Thank you so much for today.
The pleasure is all mine.
I'm kinda hungry. Maybe I should go buy a meat bun on the way home.
You like those meat buns too, huh?
Yes, I love them.
I eat at least one every 2 days. They're kind of the comfort food of Kanai Ward. It's like I'm instinctively drawn to them.
They mention it a lot. Is there something weird about the meat buns? Are they what's gonna turn people into homunculi or something?
Oh, would you like to join me, Yuma?
Oh,
No thanks, I'll pass.
Yuma!
I see.
Why?
Will we meet again?
Yes.
Huh?
Let's spend every day
of
together.
course.
That's great! If you ever need any information, you can count on me. See you later.
I hope she's okay on her own.
I love
Couldn't bring
Kurumi.
myself to say, I'll walk you home.
Just say it. What are you, 12? Are you sure you don't want to go back to the agency? Weren't you running an errand a while ago?
You're right! Oh no, I better hurry back.
Oh, is that how this started? Yeah, weren't we going out to get him food or something? Was that what we were doing? And we just we met the girl, went to the school, like went back, found Tetsuhiko, broke into the school, watched a fucking 3-hour play or whatever. You know, it was an hour play, but like a long play. Had a murder happen, investigated people, solved the murder, went to the roof with this girl, and then said our goodbyes. And now we're going
Homunculus
back.
Research. I still can't believe it's true. Does it ring a bell, Chief?
Unfortunately, I've never even heard of it. You sure it's not just some rumor?
The way Kurumi explained it leads me to think it's true.
Regardless, there's too little information. We lack anything definite at the moment. Still, it's better than having nothing at all. Well done, Yuma.
Thank you.
You're like a dog wagging its tail whenever you get complimented.
You were late getting back, but I never imagined you'd get yourself into another mess. What the hell is going on?
If.
I'm so angry, I'm talking with the lads!
That's funny.
And your tail gets tucked between your legs whenever you get yelled at.
Setting aside how I nearly died of hunger and that Yuma needs to be put on a leash, you picked another fight with the Beastkeeper!
And won
That's
again.
the biggest problem here!
We weren't picking a fight. Besides, we got to expose the truth in the end.
That look on Martina's face was awesome. Right, Yuma?
That's not what I'm talking about! How can you be so relaxed?
There, Lisp Man. Please remain calm.
I love Fubuki so much.
Is it true the culprits in
There,
that case
there,
only
Lisp
died?
Man.
That makes it similar to what happened in the Nailman case. Moreover, it is also similar in that those involved in each case, like Tetsuhiko and myself, had their memories wiped. There are too many common traits to call it a coincidence.
The memories related to the case disappear. Perhaps it is due to someone's forte.
Mm-hmm.
No way. What kind of useless forte would that be? Besides, no one here has an ability like that.
Could another master detective have found their way here?
It'd be one thing if we were anywhere else in the world, but we're in Kanai Ward. This isn't the kind of place some ambitious master detective could barge into by himself. If someone got officially dispatched here, I would know.
Anyway, why are you all looking so glum? The case is closed and we got new information. It's a fantastic step forward. It's springtime and all is right in the world.
Spring? It rains all year long here, and we've had nothing but trouble. Ugh! Just what the hell is going on here?
It's like the hand of death itself.
What's wrong, Vivian?
You know what they say. The greater the detective, the more often they encounter death.
Oh.
Isn't that right? You
Oh. Yeah, we're encountering death a lot.
does kind of apply to you, Yuma. In a way, you're like a death detective. Don't take it the wrong way. I mean that as a compliment.
Yeah, I mean, Vivia wants to die
But
someday,
even
so.
if it offends you, I refuse to apologize. Apologizing is too much of a hassle.
I respect it.
The Death Detective. You have have a cool nickname, Yuma.
Thank you. Want to go on a date?
No way! I don't want a nickname like that.
Really? But it sounds so awesome.
It seems death has taken a liking to you, Yuma. That's one of your talents in a way.
Sheesh. I'll never understand this guy.
I'll figure out how to discipline Yuma later. For now, we need to come up with a plan to handle the Peacekeepers. You said this case involved Vice Director Martina, right? She's Director Yomi's right-hand woman. I heard she's both his close advisor and his mistress. I'm sure they're gonna make a move somehow. I don't even want to think about it.
What'll they do?
Oh!
See?
Oh my god.
This is what I'm talking about. Everyone, brace yourselves.
Are you serious?
This is so fun.
Oh my god.
The agency is sinking. Where is everyone? Somebody help.
Hey, Master! Snap out of it! Come on!
Oh my god. Shinigami dragged me up. Oh, excuse me.
Kaboom!
Oh my god, it was Yomi.
All right. This is the bolt of judgment, the fire of purification, a supernova explosion! Hey! Who prepared that torpedo?
Unfortunately, it was I, Martina Electro.
I figured it was you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That wasn't enough firepower! I told you to blow up the whole river and vaporize them, didn't I?
Oh
Now
my
it just sounds
god.
like I'm causing chaos. Half-assed executions of the law are nothing but senseless violence. I told you to demonstrate perfect order. Listen to me. A clean and pure execution of the law is overwhelming, absolute, and completely blows everything away without a trace.
I'm terribly sorry, Director Yomi.
No matter. You are my beloved right hand. You only need to remain by my side.
Yes, thank you. I will forever be by your side to serve you.
Thing is, even though you're my beloved right hand, you still need to be punished.
Huh?
You couldn't even solve a case caused by a couple of brats. Not to mention the detectives escaped under your watch. But it's alright. Don't worry. You are my beloved right hand. I won't hurt you. I need you.
Didn't
to
you
stay
just kick
pretty
her?
forever.
You just kicked her while she was lying on the ground.
I understand. So, what is my punishment?
See this? It's a recent invention by Amaterasu Corporation called a high-performance presser. It can compress up to 50 kilograms of material and instantly turn it into a cube.
Okay.
Even humans can be turned into pretty little cubes.
Okay.
Huh?
You're not gonna compress
You are my
Martina.
person at all times, so you'll always be by my side.
What?
You are my beloved right hand.
Please wait! What? You must be joking!
Hey, you! Take my beloved right hand over there.
What the fuck?
Director Yomi, please wait! Please, have mercy!
Oh, Martina, there's something I wanted to ask you before you go. What's love?
Look at that face. Oh my god.
Take her away.
Director Yomi! Director Yomi!
Oh my god.
All right. Now, let's go find the corpses of those detectives that got blown up.
God, that's fucked up. This guy is absolute scum.
Good day, sir.
This is really creepy. What is this?
What's that?
You don't know? I guess not, since you're still new.
That sounds like Yako's voice.
That's number one, the leader of the World Detective Organization.
That's him? I had no idea. Why would someone that high up be here underground?
There's a book vault here. It's a secret book vault that only number one can enter with his biometrics. It supposedly contains data from generations of great detectives.
What if we were number one? I don't know if that's possible. But like the guy we saw is like a cover. And we're actually
Don't even think about going in there, newbie.
I know. Wasn't number one carrying an old book just now? I wonder what that book was.
You're curious?
Oh wait, that's Shinigami's
Why don't
book,
you go
right?
investigate? You may be a trainee, but you're still a detective.
Right, so this is probably Yuma finding the Shinigami book.
Kidding. Don't take it so seriously, Yuma.
Okay, that confirms it's Yuma. God. My God. I think that gave us a lot of information, but also not as much as... Not enough.
Huh?
We're in a hotel room?
Wait, where am I?
When is this chapter ending?
Weren't you by my side?
I'm
the
trying
whole
to go to
time?
bed.
Don't you know what happened to us? Like that time back at the Amaterasu Express.
I was only able to stay awake back then because we just made the pact and we weren't fully synchronized yet. But that didn't work this time. When you lose consciousness, my vision also goes dark. Actually, do you remember drifting in the river after the explosion? You almost died. Hell, even as a death god, I thought I was gonna die.
This is no laughing matter.
Anyway, because your biological activity stabilized, I was also able to wake up. Everything's a-okay so far. Now, let's go find out where we are. I want to go exploring so bad, my eyes are watering.
That's a bit dramatic.
Well,
where are we?
Okay, game. I guess the game's just gonna keep going without letting me get a chance to catch my breath. So we're gonna continue next time, finish off this chapter, and move into chapter 3 probably. But this will all still be in the same video for you. So thanks, and you'll see me again right about now. Hi. Welcome. And is this gonna be halfway through a video? Yeah, it will be. This is the second session, right? Hi. Okay, I'm back, and I am going to be continuing this. I also have some cake here, and you're gonna be like, why the fuck are you eating cake on screen? Well, look, at the time I'm recording this, it's gonna be my birthday in 2 days, okay? By the time this is posted, maybe it'll already be my birthday. I don't know. Let a boy have his cake. Alright? I can eat in the parts where they're talking. It'll be fine. It will be fine. I'll pay attention to the story and it'll all be fine. Don't shame me. Alright, so... We're not quite finished the chapter. We apparently have this little bit to go, I guess.
Let's check things out for now.
Okay. Let's check things out for now. So we're in a hotel... all of a sudden.
This is...
Is this a painting? I can't tell what it's depicting at all. Ah, truly an inspired piece. Shinigami, do you know how to interpret art? Definitely not. I'm just saying whatever pops into my head. Well, she's like halfway through the... Look at that. She's sliding through it. It's great because they can just code her to... Like, she can just clip into walls and stuff and it's fine. It doesn't mess anything up. I think this is what's called abstract. Looking at it makes me feel anxious.
Hey!
If it were up to you, Master, what would you title it? Cul-de-sac? Trash! That's uncalled for. Large television?
This is...
It's a large TV built into the wall. The power's off, so I can see myself reflected in the screen. In the black mirror. Master's thinking of using that giant screen to watch spicy videos. That's not what I'm thinking at all right now. Does that mean you're gonna think about it later? I mean, sure. If you're like hanging out with Shinigami all the time, you're gonna be having some spicy thoughts, I think. Like, I don't think you can avoid that. Oh! It won't open. It's locked somehow. Alright, we're kicking it down. I don't have that kind of strength. I also just leveled up again. Should we go to the abilities and just fucking do it, you know? Should we just do it? Just buy some more stuff even though I don't want it? Yeah, let's do this one. I won't equip it, but I'm gonna buy it. I don't mind this one though, actually. A speed boost for Yuma? Sure. Like, that actually sounds kind of useful. And, like, it doesn't feel like it takes away from the difficulty too much. Just takes away the clunkiness, I guess. So, I'll take that one. Alright. And tell me if you guys want. you can tell me, like, what you think of the skills and, like, what skills you might have and stuff. You might. Because I'm curious, like, if other people care about the skills in this game, if they go for them at all. Alright, cake time.
Oh, wow.
So who put us here, huh? Yako wouldn't be able to afford this.
Who's there?
Female? No. Not
Hi there.
female.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
I sure look suspicious, huh?
I don't know if that's the word I'd use as much as nightmare inducing. Oh! I was that close to the end of the chapter. Oh well. I think it was very late last time I was recording. Deduction, SS. Judgment, SS. RDM, SS. Stamina, SS. Final, SS. Guys. Am I the best person to ever play this game? I think so. Isn't that incredible? Yes, I will save current progress. Okay. Let's do the next chapter. Let's get this little intro sequence where Yuma's doing a cryptic monologue over them showing us little bits of the scenery we'll be working with.
Someone's dream on the street corner. An unrealized ideal shattered. Like tears flooding the city.
Okay.
No one can be saved this way. Someone whispers.
Oh god, someone drowning?
Drown in a melted dream.
Well, that's fucked. No longer a detective. What? Who's no longer a detective? The guy that we just met? That's like, I'm pretty suspicious, aren't I?
That was quite refreshing. A bath is like a fleeting dream.
So, I vaguely remember, before I continue this, the intro, right? The intro to the game, it went through a bunch of rooms, and like I think the rooms were like each case in the game. So I'm sure in the Nailman one, I'm sure there were a bunch of nails and dolls in that room. I don't really remember it. I do kind of remember a girl being in the one after that, which I assume now was probably either Kurumi or Aiko. I imagine it was probably Kurumi. And then I do think I remember seeing this guy. I think we saw a masked person. And at some point I remember, it might have been in the same room, a bunch of soldiers. Like it felt like a military case or something. And then there was also one case like towards the end, like either the second to last or the last one, that was like a bunch of robots. I remember that. That's kind of all I remember from the intro, but I just wanted to say that that's what I'm thinking right now. All right, I'm gonna set it to auto and then eat cake.
Your sweat and past are washed away. You're born anew. Would you like to join me next time?
And what? The pool in the spa?
No, thanks.
Sure.
If you're embarrassed about taking off your clothes, you can hop in with them on. I do that once every 3 times anyway.
Who are you?
Oh? If you want to know who I am, does that mean you wish to be friends with me?
Not necessarily.
Friends?
I want to know who a lot of people are who I don't want to be
your
friends
friend.
with.
How about you?
Like the Zodiac Killer.
Huh?
I think you should avoid sketchy guys like that. You're just gonna end up joining a pyramid scheme or something.
Oh,
He does
that's
look like an
right.
Illuminati
I
member.
haven't introduced myself yet. I'm sorry. It's been so long since I've built personal relationships that I don't remember the procedure. My name is Makoto Kagutsuchi. Nice to meet you.
Makoto. He sounds very friendly, and his name is Makoto. And we know a friendly Makoto in Kodaku's games. I don't think it's not.
Hi, I'm Yuma Cocohead.
It's not Bryce Papenbrook, right? I'm just gonna double check by listening, but I don't think it is.
Yuma.
Master, maybe you should comment on his mask. He's probably waiting for you to do that.
About that mask.
Oh, this? Interested?
Nah, it's not Bryce Papenbrook. That would be kind of funny if it was a character named Makoto and it was voiced by Bryce Papenbrook. I do feel like I kind of recognize the voice actor, but I can't
This is like
pinpoint
a
it.
family heirloom to me. It has quite a history. It is said my family has demonic blood flowing through us. Normal people who gaze upon my face lose their sanity. That's why I must keep my face hidden, or I can't even hold a normal conversation.
Okay.
So what is this demonic blood, you might ask? I did my own research on the matter. It goes back 500 years. Back then, this land was comprised of over 200 kingdoms, great and small.
I think I got it now.
Oh.
What if it's a clue in a case later?
This guy's worse than I thought. Where are we anyway?
Good question.
Then ask it.
Excuse me, where are we right now?
This is my home.
What?
It's the highest point in town. The top floor of Kanai Tower.
What? You're fucking rich?
Floor of that tower?
You serious? He's like Stark levels rich. Hey, let's take a selfie.
Stark levels? Like Tony Stark?
am I
Is that the
here?
joke they were making? Wow.
I assumed you were playing in the river. However, it's not good to get carried away. You were lying by the riverbank in tatters. One of my men just happened to find you. So I had you brought here. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if we just let you die. You're here from the lowest part of town to the highest. How does it feel to have traveled between heaven and hell?
Where are the
Weird thing to
others?
say, but
Was
cool.
anyone else there besides me?
There was no one else.
Oh god.
See, Chief
I don't think
Yako,
they're dead.
Lara, Tetsuhiko,
We didn't find out Fubuki and Vivi's
Vivian.
fortes yet, and I need to find them out.
I hope they're all okay.
I also need to date Fubuki and Vivia. Hell, we'll be in a threesome.
It's all my fault. The peacekeepers have it out for us because I've been butting into cases, pretending to be a detective. If I'd followed the chief's advice and stayed put at the agency, none of this would have ever happened.
You don't have to say pretending to be a detective when you've solved 3 cases now. Like 3 pretty huge cases.
There you go. Acting like some tragic heroine again. The only people who'd give you any sympathy for that shtick are the possessive types drawn to the naive. Just forget about it all and be positive. Say you have amnesia and reset your past.
After losing my memories, the Nocturnal Detective Agency was the one place where I felt like I belonged. If that's gone, I don't know what to do.
They'll be around. You'll find
You're
them.
lucky to be alive, compared to the other dead detectives, that is.
I don't feel like Halara would die. I just don't think they'd let themselves die, you know? Like, the other characters, maybe, you know? I can see them being... I just don't think Halara can be killed. I don't believe it. Also, Vivia would like if he died, so I don't think he did either, because that would be like a happy ending for him, and I think he's destined for some sad times to come.
They're not dead. They have to be alive somewhere.
Oh, we have lots of visitors today.
Someone rang the doorbell.
You might want to hide for now, Yuma.
Hide? Why?
You don't want to go play in the river again, do you?
What do you mean by that?
Master, I've got a bad feeling about this. Do as you're told and hide.
But where am I supposed to hide? Where should I hide?
Do I get to choose? Okay, so there's a room that I can hide in. I want to hide like under a table or something, like something super...
Hurry up, Master!
That's not a great hiding place. Yeah, no, I want to hide here. Just behind this couch. Yeah, let's hide. It's such a stupid hiding place. Oh, Yomi's here.
That's the director of the Peacekeepers, Yomi Hellsmile.
It's rare to see you all the way up here. Maybe this means we'll get a bright and sunny day tomorrow.
Well, a damn good day to you as well, masked man. Or is trick or treat the proper way to greet a mask lover like you?
Oh, wait. I thought the character's name, Masked Man's character, his name was Trick or Treat, but he's just saying like, I shouldn't have said good day to you. I should have said trick or treat. That's funny.
So what brings you here? If it's a treat you're looking for, I have some homemade cookies.
Unfortunately, I only accept tricks. I heard a rumor that you're hiding a detective. That couldn't be true, could it?
Detective? Whatever do you mean?
You think you can hide your expression behind a mask? You're as creepy as ever. If you weren't in this city, by now I'd be... I'll be back. The Peacekeepers are always watching you.
Interesting. If you weren't in the city by now, I'd be...
You can come out
Is
now.
it like, by now I'd be the head of the Peacekeepers or something? Like I'd be even higher up? Head of Amaterasu? I don't know.
That was the director of the Peacekeepers, wasn't it? You know him?
Our relationship isn't so shallow that he's a mere acquaintance, but I wouldn't call it a friendship either. If I must call it something, I'd say he's like a shadow. We all have our own inseparable shadows, right?
Who are you?
I'm just a man living at the highest point in town. Do you need to know more than that?
Yeah, because you're so rich.
That doesn't tell me anything.
You're not just living
You
here.
sure are honest.
You must own this place, which means you must have a lot of money, which means that money has to come from somewhere.
I love this city more than anyone. And more than anyone, I worry for its future. That's why I feel so gloomy about it all. Like the sky, the cold rain falls within my heart. By the way, I hear that you're a detective. I didn't know they still existed in this town.
I'm a trainee. There are other detectives much better than me. Somewhere out there.
Naturally, this means you have some knowledge about this
Somewhere
place.
out
I
there.
suppose so, yes.
Even as we speak, a disaster strikes Kanai Ward.
Uh-huh.
You could say Amaterasu Corporation is responsible.
I would agree with that,
For
no matter
years
what it
now,
is.
The tragedies occurring in this city are the result of an upset of the power balance within Amaterasu.
The power balance?
The company has gotten too big. Each segment has grown increasingly independent and now lacks overall cohesion. As a result, the power structure has been completely thrown off balance. Amidst it all, the Peacekeepers took charge. They've imposed strict rules within the company and eliminated anyone who refused to obey.
Okay.
The corporation was on the brink of collapse, but the Peacekeepers managed to regain order. And I'm sure you can easily imagine what happened after that, right?
That order took hold over all of Kanai Ward.
Yeah.
You're a
They
sharp
spread their
one,
influence.
detective. They fly the banner of order and force laws only convenient to themselves on the people. Both Amaterasu Corporation and Kanai Ward belong to them now. They do as they please. They can overturn laws on a whim, which permitted bribes to be exchanged at a rampant pace. This is why the city continues to erode away. So much so that this gloomy rain cannot wash it clean.
I thought the Peacekeepers were like a police force, but they hold much more power than that.
I kind of just realized that the text box that all of this is on, it's like a smoke cloud that constantly moves. That's like a very, like, it's not, you know, it's not an incredibly smooth, amazing animation, but it's just nice and simple and subtle enough. It's the kind of thing that, like, separates a higher quality visual novel from a lower quality one, you know? Like, they just little bits of polish like that, and the like next button that's there being like a key dipping into a thing, and the way the Yuma Cocoa Head text like slightly glitches out and has these droplets on it and stuff, like all that stuff just makes the game look very slightly more polished. It's just something to admire, really.
As their name suggests, in the beginning, the Peacekeepers were a single department that handled security. They changed and grew into the powerful organization they are today, because there was a need for it. After Kanai Ward's isolation, Amaterasu needed to become stronger and more ruthless to protect their secrets. Taking advantage of the corporation's supply routes, the Peacekeepers began trading with the military industry.
Wow, they sound like some dictatorship's army.
Before anyone realized, they were the most powerful force around. I'm sure they saw everyone else as incompetent, which led them to believe that those with the power should rule. The shadow that hangs over this city is none other than the threat of the Peacekeepers.
Yeah, we could tell
Their
that
tyranny
much.
continues to this day. They will never stop, even after they've gained control over everything.
So that's the situation the city is enduring.
At this rate, Kanai Ward will continue to decay. More innocent civilians will fall victim to them. That's why I want to stop the Peacekeepers on this reckless path of theirs. I do so as a citizen who loves Kanai Ward. I need the help of people like you.
Sure. So you're
I mean
seem like a good guy then.
He needs detectives? Something about this sounds fishy.
What do you mean by that?
In Kanai Ward, the only ones that can stand up to the Peacekeepers are outsiders like yourself.
Okay.
That's why, in order to save this city, I need your cooperation. Detectives are the only ones who can save this place. That is what I believe. But what about you?
Save this city. Chief Yago also asked the same thing. If their goals are the same...
Hold it right there, Master! You're gonna agree just like that?
But he's asking for my help as a detective. I have to respond.
Jeez, think about it for a sec.
I mean, he saved our life.
Probably works for Amaterasu. In other words, you're not sticking your neck out for an impossible crime here. It's just a spat between adults. What do you think you can do about it?
If he worked for Amaterasu, I think I would be dead by now. Like, why wouldn't he just kill me?
But we should at least talk to him about it first.
He's obviously taking advantage of you. You're so gullible. Listen, detectives need to suspect others all the time. Besides, can you really trust anybody in a mask like that? He's not normal. Everything feels so ominous about this. You're better off not associating with him. Trust
Man,
me
this
on
masked guy is just staring at me as I'm standing there silently, looking to the side, then looking at him, looking to the side.
It's rare for you to be so absolutely against something.
Except for Karumi, you were super against
I owe you a lot
her.
for saving my life, and it's true. I don't know him enough to be sure if he's trustworthy.
Oh, this reminds me. Speaking of detectives, Is number 1 in town as well?
You know about number 1.
Number what?
I mean the guy at the top of the World Detective Organization. Things would go much faster if he were here.
Oh, you know about number 1?
Huh? Don't you?
I've only heard of him recently. I don't know much about him.
I see. Well, that's no surprise. He's a shut-in who rarely appears out in public. But if you get the chance to talk to him, please ask him to come visit soon. Tell him his son is in trouble.
Are you his son?
Son?
Or am I his son?
I'm joking.
I mean, he could have been talking about himself. He could have been talking about Yomi. Or he could have been talking about me. I'm in trouble. His son? Because I am in trouble. I don't know.
Anyway, I've kept you here too long.
I don't know.
If you're looking for your missing friends, you better move fast.
That's right. I have to go look for everyone. I need to get going. Thank you for saving me.
No problem. Don't worry about it. But please, consider cooperating with me.
Right. Oh, also, I should ask you this while I'm here. Do you have any idea what Kanai Ward's ultimate secret could be?
Oh yeah, it's this. Blah 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 blah.
Or does the word homunculus sound familiar to you?
No, I have no idea.
Oh.
Sorry I couldn't be of help.
He scoffed a bit. Like he made a noise. Sounded like maybe homunculus made him jump.
I see.
I don't know, maybe.
Go on and look for your friends.
I think he knows about homunculus. Right. But it's maybe personal to him or something. It's sticking on him. He's gonna say something. Homunculus.
So that's my...
Your what? Your son?
Is that it? I thought there would be more emotion involved.
What, are you my father? Is number 1 your father and you're my father? So is number 1 my grandfather? Or like brother? Maybe number 1's both of our fathers. I don't know. Oh my god. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It does matter, but we'll find out later. Kanai Tower.
Given how tall the building is, the elevator took forever to come down. Since he lives on the top level of this tower, he can't be an ordinary person. Makoto Kagutsuchi. Who is he? How is he connected to Amaterasu Corporation?
He brushed it off, but he's affiliated with them. He knows that dangerous Peacekeepers director. Not to mention, he knew an awful lot about the internal workings of the corporation.
I don't think it's crazy him knowing the Peacekeepers director, because if he really is like the richest guy in the city who lives on the top level, he would come across the Peacekeepers a lot. They would be checking in on him. He would maybe probably bribe them at points. Like they would be trying to extort money out of him. There'd be a lot of communication happening there, I think.
He talked about saving the city, but is he on our side? Or...
Either way, you're better off not getting involved. Let sleeping gods lie, as they say.
Gods.
Are you sure you're one to say that?
Oh, you're right!
Anyway, I'm worried about Chief Yako. Let's go back to where the detective agency was at the riverbank.
Oh, careful returning to the scene of the crime.
I wonder what happened to Fusshead and the others.
I'm just looking around immediately for what they call collectibles. Seeing if there's any collectibles around here. Some nice little collectibles somewhere around here, you know. Somewhere around here there might be some collectibles, maybe some fresh, fun, cool collectibles. You know, before we go out there, we do have a Gumshoe Gab to watch. It's the Halara one. I'm just checking if there's anyone. Yeah, we have the Halara Gumshoe Gab. Cool. I like Halara. Let's do it, babe. Oh, we're out at the cafe.
You got some nerve stopping me.
Why didn't they say what's wrong? Hello?
There'd better be a proper reason for this. It's about something you mentioned. You developed post-cognition just 3 days after joining the World Detective Organization. Yes, but I still had the gift of psychometry before I joined the WDO.
Psychometry?
What did you want to ask about it?
What's psychometry?
I
don't know if they've
can't
gone
help
over it.
Thinking about it, do I really lack a forte? You have that coalescence ability. That's not exactly my ability. It's different, sorta. Anyway, I refuse to believe I don't have a real forte.
I think Halara would be like, but you do. You've got coalescence. Like, you can't just be like, that's not really one. Because Halara will be like Halara doesn't know it's Shinigami's ability. So Halara would be like, bro, that's your ability. Like, you can't just pretend that isn't a power.
So you want to find out if you do? Yes, that's right. I figured you'd be the most knowledgeable about fortes here. If I have any sort of ability, you may be able to help me remember it.
That's no good. There you go again, depending on others.
Very well. That'll be 100,000 Shien.
Fuck.
100,000? I figured Halara wouldn't do it for free. But it's worth it if it helps me remember my abilities. All right. I'm a bit short at the moment, but I'll pay you back one day.
Good. It's a deal. I will provide you useful information as long as time permits. Now, let's start with the prerequisites. Master detective abilities are often linked with original talents and dispositions. That is typically the case.
Linked with original talents?
Take, for example, a master detective who can hear the thoughts of others. Prior to awakening that ability, they excelled at imagining what other people were actually feeling. A master detective who can create electricity may have had a tendency to emit static charges before that.
Okay, yeah. It developed from something smaller.
Glimpses of their power before their forte is realized.
Makes sense.
The prerequisite for my post-cognition was psychometry. I was practically born with it.
Go into it.
Laura, you already started with such an amazing ability.
What's psychometry?
But how did you manage to get it in the first place?
It's hard to explain. Superior detectives like myself cannot be measured by a commoner's logic.
I see.
Anyway, this is about your ability. Once we figure out your strengths
Oh
and
my god.
talents,
Do I have to
we can
Google what
investigate
psychometry
your
is?
power may be.
Psychometry. Psychometry, the ability to see the future or have premonitions stimulated by touch. Okay, so you touch something and you kind of see the future a little bit. Right. And there's also psychometrics, which says a scientific discipline concerned with the question of how psychological constructs, e.g. intelligence, neuroticism, or depression, can be optimally related to observables, e.g. outcomes of psychological tests, genetic profiles, and neuroscientific information. Yeah, that helps.
That is, if you have one to begin with.
My strengths?
It has to be what you know best. Think about it.
Apparently he was good at cooking.
I can cook, I think.
I may be getting paid for this, but I don't have that much free time. If you aren't taking this seriously.
Sorry.
It's his will then.
If I had to pick something, I'd say the will to never give up. At least, I think so.
You actually said it out loud yourself.
I see. The fact that you haven't given up on your search for an ability is proof enough of that.
That's true.
A tenacious heart that never gives up. An ability stemming from that. Perhaps it could have something to do with immortality.
Immortality?
Immortality?
Does that relate to
That's nothing
Vivia?
but my theory, though. Even death cannot defeat you. Wouldn't you say that embodies the concept of
Death
tenacity?
cannot defeat you? What does Shinigami think about saying that?
That's true, but there's no way to verify if I am or not.
Well, there is one way, but it's not very pleasant.
Incorrect. You just need to try dying.
Yeah.
Huh? Don't look at me like that. I was joking.
Nice.
It's really hard to tell.
Well, that should do it. Time's up. I'll excuse myself here. Don't forget, you owe me 100,000 Xian.
Oh, wait!
Add it to
The
my
law is
tab.
gone. I'm beginning to worry more about my debt than if I can remember my ability.
Master, you and Alara seem to have grown even closer.
That was fun. I liked that. That was a fun one. And I'll just go back to abilities again because I did level up after the last time that I did it. So let's just buy this. And no, don't equip the skill. And then buy this. Yes. And no, don't buy the skill. I mean, don't equip the skill is what I mean. Okay. Cool. Let's continue. Sorry, we did a big detour there. But I'm not that sorry. You guys could skip forward in the video. I prefer you didn't. If you don't skip... If you sit here and you watch the entire videos of these playthroughs, like, big props to you and thank you. It's awesome. It's very flattering that you would do that. Like, I would love if everyone did that, but I understand that that is just not how most people would watch these sorts of videos. And to be honest, I'd probably skip through. But if you actually do get entertainment from just like sitting and watching the entire thing, that's amazing. I'm very happy. And, you know, feel free to let me know that you do. And I will be very grateful. Okay, we are continuing to move. I shouldn't get too distracted by looking for collectibles because we already have looked around this place for collectibles quite a lot. I'm sure we've still missed them. I'm sure there's still many collectibles around that I have not been able to find. But I can't waste too much time. I do want Fubuki ones though. I feel like there is definitely some Fubuki ones that have been under my nose that I've missed. Oh. Hello.
Hey! He ran away when he saw me the other time, too.
Maybe you did something?
I don't think so. He's a complete stranger.
You didn't know that. You couldn't see anything about him.
You don't need to hurry to the riverbank. You might find Fuzzhead's corpse and then some.
No, that's not true. Don't say ominous stuff like that.
When there's two people dancing in front of us when
Why did they run
when we're thinking about corpses.
Who cares? It's not like you're gonna figure it out by standing around here thinking about it.
I'm just gonna
Are you worried about Fuzzhead and the others?
I am.
That's right. I have to get to the agency.
Yep, I'm rushing there as soon as I just quickly look around to see if there's any collectibles. But then I'll rush there like ASAP as soon as I've like looked around a little bit for collectibles. You know, like once I've just like searched for a tiny bit for collectibles, then I will rush right over there as soon as I can. Okay, all right. None there. I mean, I feel like they're... Oh, it's letting me in here? That's good. I feel like I didn't find any collectibles. Did I find collectibles here? I can't remember. But there totally should be some around here, right? I genuinely can't remember if I've already found one in this building. It's been a while since I was in this building. I don't know why you have to walk so slowly in this building. Okay, well, doesn't look like... I'm about to say it doesn't look like there's any collectibles, but wait, is that a collectible there? That, like, blue light? I know, I don't think it is, but just in case. Oh my fucking god. And it was a Fubuki one. This day just got a billion times better. Fubuki! Oh my god. Okay. Let's watch it. I can't believe it. I can't believe that was one. That opens up a lot of potential for like what could be collectibles then. Because I thought they had to be like floating orbs.
Thank you kindly for keeping me company today.
But if they're just like a blue light of any sort, really?
Because of you, Yuma, I have experienced takoyaki for the very first time.
Aww.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm surprised you wanted to try some in the first place.
Oh? Why is that surprising? Could it be that my face resembles takoyaki, so you believe I am a cannibal?
This is the best character ever.
That's not at all what I'm saying. You don't look anything like takoyaki anyway. It's just that you grew up like a princess. You even got kidnapped because of it. That's why I didn't expect you to want to try takoyaki.
Ah, so that is what you meant.
Does she have like a chin / lip piercing? I've never really noticed, but she's got a dot on her chin.
But I am not as high class as you might think. My daily life is rather ordinary.
I sincerely doubt.
Yeah, she's gonna start saying some funky
Is
shit.
that so? It truly felt plain to my eyes.
Well then, can I ask you a few questions? It helped me get an idea of what it was like for you growing up.
Very well. If that is what is required to satisfy you, you can ask me anything, including my measurements or the password to my finger.
No, I don't need to ask about those.
I would love to.
Anyway,
about
to
both of those.
start off, how many rooms did your home have?
48.
How many rooms? I never really considered it. First the kitchens. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's all we need to know.
I am beginning to grow confused. My apologies. I am not very good at counting such large numbers.
No, that's more than enough for me. There's really no point in asking any more questions. But this is getting kind of, mixed up. What sort of car did your parents own?
Oh, they did not own a car. They owned a private jet.
Their car? Unfortunately, there were no cars at our home.
Huh? That's hard to believe. Do you know what cars are? Wheels and move on roads.
Yes, I have seen them around the city, but none of those tiny, cute mobile huts were anywhere near my home.
Mobile huts.
Guessing the cars at Fubuki's place are on a completely different scale. Okay, last one. What's the most expensive gift you've ever received?
A country.
A gift? Well, I am unsure how expensive it was, but
But I own Finland.
the one that made me happiest was when I went with my family to look at the stars.
Oh, I bet they took her to space.
Huh? Stars?
On my birthday, my father told me a star would shine especially bright. I watched it with my mother and father. That time spent together was the greatest gift I have ever received.
That's really cute.
My parents are such busy people. I rarely saw them as a child. Oh? Is something wrong?
After asking so many petty questions, I feel real ashamed of myself. Even if you are rich, you're still you.
Yeah.
I am myself? That is true, I suppose. But Yuma, what sort of person do you think I am?
What do I think of Fubuki? Well, that's simple.
I think you're adorable. Okay, well, I gotta say Ditzy. I think the quote-unquote answer is honest, but I gotta say Ditzy.
You're ditzy.
Me? Ditzy? I have never been called that before.
Your reaction kind of proves my point. Wait, no, that's not what I want.
Yes, it is.
You're honest.
Yeah, there we go.
You may be rich and ditzy, among other things.
He still calls her Ditzy in this line, this tree,
Of who you are is your honesty.
conversation tree.
Well, I am not sure I would say I am honest myself, but it makes me happy to hear you say it.
You're honest. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said the time spent stargazing with your parents was your favorite gift.
Oh, that reminds me. After we looked at the star, my father purchased it for me.
There we go.
I am unsure how expensive that may have been, but I am certain that is the biggest gift I have ever received.
She's amazing.
Considering how honestly surprised I am by all this, I must have been a lowly commoner before losing my memories.
Master, you and Fubuki seem to have grown even closer.
I just want more and more and more Fubuki, and more and more and more and more and more. Like, I don't want to ever stop talking to Fubuki. These conversations are the most entertaining in the game so far, and I love her. Like, I love her design. I love her voice actress. I love talking to her. Give me a dating sim and let me date her. Please. Please. I'm asking politely. Please. Oh my gosh. Lunchtime in the business district. Yellow car and lion statue. Treasure at the construction site. Would I be able to find this stuff? Lunchtime in the business district. Yellow car and lion statue. What does all of that mean? What is the business district? What is the yellow car and lion statue? And what was the other one? I can't remember. What is the business? Oh, the other one was about a construction site. What could a business district refer to? Like, and I'll keep an eye out for yellow cars as well and lions. Like, there's gotta be a yellow car and a lion around here or somewhere, right? There's gotta be. I'm just, like, the fact that I found that in a sign, that thing, that collectible in a sign, that was like, it really didn't look like a collectible, really, but it also, there's a umbrella there. Does that tie into anything? Like, that opens up the potential for where they hide these collectibles so much. And it makes it, I guess, more interesting, but also more stressful. Like, it's going to be so much easier to miss this stuff now, because it could be anywhere. It could be absolutely anywhere. You know? Like, there's this... Like, I imagine it still has to have, like, a kind of visible light, but it could be on this 4-leaf clover, you know? But I think it's going to have to be, like, the blue light. They were always, like, a blue orb, weren't they? Like, a blue glowing orb. I'm pretty sure. But I guess I'm not 100% sure if that's the case. Okay, alright. I'm just kind of walking in circles, but I just wanted to check it out, but it's fine. Maybe we'll just start heading towards Yako's corpse. Like, fuck it. Although... No. We're not going to that rooftop. Head towards Yako's corpse. How do I get down there? From here, probably. Zoom! That right there isn't a, No. No, it isn't. Okay. Down we go. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow.
It's terrible. The agency is completely blown to pieces.
Yeah.
I thought I found a place I could call home.
I don't smell any corpses. I thought there'd be some around here.
Of course not! Everyone is still alive! Master detectives wouldn't die so easily.
You say that, but didn't they all die on the Amaterasu Express?
That's true.
That's...
Yeah, that's very true. It's very sad to think, but it is true. Is that Yako?
What the...
Oh, man.
Oh no, it isn't. Whoa, hang on, hello? I think that was a woman grabbing my legs. We all know what I think about women. I like them.
Master!
Hey, Shinigami?
Huh?
God, we keep waking up in random locations.
Where am I?
You're finally awake. Well, I also just woke up. When you go to sleep, so do
Yes, I remember.
Because we're one and the same.
I remember I was suddenly thrown into a car and...
I think you let your guard down too much. How many times are you gonna let yourself get knocked unconscious?
I can't help it. This city is so weird. Why does this keep happening to me?
Who would do such a thing to you? And for what reason?
Could it be the Peacekeepers?
Look around. It's so dirty here. If it's the Peacekeepers, they'd probably be sitting on reclining chairs with their feet up in a tidy room.
But if it isn't the Peacekeepers, then who? We can worry about it later. First, we have to get out of here.
I guess that's fair.
Okay.
Where am I? And
There's another one, Master.
Another what? There's a poster. I think I've seen these posters in Gamasaki District too. Just who's been putting them up?
Aww.
They all look kind of samey. If you want to grab people's attention, you gotta mix it up design-wise. Who do you think these posters are for, Shinigami? Alright.
this is...
It's a worn-out sofa, covered in dust.
Come on.
Absolutely filthy, aren't you, Master? Why direct that at me? Slapping so many posters up in such a tiny room, it's like they're trying to brainwash people. Be careful, Master. People like you are susceptible to that sort of thing.
Huh?
I'm not that simple. Anything else? Nah, we're all good.
It won't open. Seems like it's locked with a padlock or something from the outside.
Escape room?
Why would
Question
they
mark?
even want to imprison me?
Nah, probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Although there's like nothing new to look at.
Oh no!
Won't open. Seems like it's locked with a padlock or something from the outside. Why do they even want to imprison me? Okay. Can I look up at anything? I can. There is something up. Also, it's on the map. I didn't even see that.
There's a vent here, but it's too small to pass through. The floor and the walls don't seem fragile enough to break. And there's no way out through the ceiling either.
Looks like you're stuck in here. No point feeling gloomy about it. Just enjoy it while you can.
If you want me to enjoy it, turn back to your human form.
It's so fun. It's like we're frolicking through the sun like grass in spring.
It's hopeless. We're completely stuck. It's just like everything in my life right now. I'm trapped with no way out.
Master looks so lonely right now. It's like he's given up on everything. Hey, can I give you a back tattoo that says "My life is over"?
Sorry, but I'm not really in the mood for your antics right now.
What's got you so down anyway? It's not like you had anything to lose in the first place. Besides me, that is.
Aw, my life's been a mess ever since you started haunting me. Shinigami,
It might have been a mess beforehand, we
what
just don't
about
remember
those
it.
other detectives?
What do you mean?
You said you've haunted other detectives in the past. They all gave up their memories, right? Were they able to achieve their goals using the power you gave them?
I don't really remember the past. I'm the kind who forgets what happened yesterday.
Right.
Oh, but there is one detective I distinctly remember.
Number 1?
He always liked to say this one thing. I want to eradicate all unsolved mysteries from this world and bring happiness to everyone.
That kind of sounds like number 1.
Huh?
I want to make a world where no one weeps while imprisoned by unsolved mysteries. He said that with such sparkling eyes that I laughed out loud. It still makes me laugh, as if a single detective could do that.
Imprisoned by unsolved mysteries, like the Watchmaker's son, or Kurumi. If those cases remained unsolved, would they have suffered the same fate? So you didn't answer me. What about that detective? Was he able to bring happiness to everyone?
I don't know. Besides, I don't remember much. But if you look at how the world is right now, isn't the answer obvious?
I guess. There's no way detectives could make people all over the world happy, even in
No way
crime or
anyone could.
alone. The number of unsolved mysteries keeps increasing. What can detectives even do? Detectives are useless. I'm useless.
No, they're not useless. Like, just because you can't stop 100% of stuff doesn't mean you shouldn't try to stop as much as you can. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Hello, man. What's up? You've got interesting hair.
You're awake. Sorry for getting rough with you. It was necessary at the time. Forgive me.
Well, don't we have quite the character here?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. Consider this. Have you seen a child crying on a street corner? How about a kid wandering with no place to go?
Why does his hair go like this? Like his sideburns like stretch inward, pointing at his mustache, which then points down to his beard?
We're a group of volunteers who shed blood so people like that don't have to shed tears. That's right. We're the proud resistance against Amaterasu Corp.
Yeah, I thought that with the fists upwards.
Resistance?
I'm the head honcho. The name's Shachi.
Shachi.
Meet you.
This reminds me. I've seen the flyers all over Kanai Ward.
Yeah, passing out flyers is an important part of our activity. We need to recruit as many people as possible. Though once we're finally caught by the peacekeepers, we'll probably all hang.
Yeah.
But what does the resistance want with me?
First, let me apologize for not being able to bring you here in a more graceful way. But if I didn't do it this way, you couldn't stay hidden from the peacekeepers.
Why did you go to such lengths to see me?
Allow me to explain. Please, would you join us at our hideout? I want you to have a little chat with my friends.
This isn't your hideout?
Hideout?
Don't worry, they're all good guys. Come on, follow me.
Good guys and gals? I won't come unless there's at least one woman there.
Seems like
I don't want to be walking into a sausage fest.
It doesn't look like you have a choice right now. At least he's the type of guy who's kind to a lost kid.
I'm not a kid. Is it really okay to follow him?
Yes, it is, but let me check for some.
Stop being so indecisive.
Just looking for some collectibles. There's no collectibles. Okay.
Hey, it's already morning. The sun rose while you were fast asleep.
What is this place? The
Huh.
whole area is submerged. Looks like stagnant rainwater that didn't drain. Do people actually live here?
So do the peacekeepers not come here because it's a
Yes,
piece of shit?
Animals could live in a place like this.
Is this your first time in Doya District?
Doya.
Doya district?
In short, it's what you'd call the slums.
Makes
It's
sense.
like this thanks to Amaterasu Corp. The people here are forced to live in the backwaters. They don't seem to care one bit about the unending rain. Of course they don't. They're all living high up, looking down on us. All the dirt and grime they spit out flows down from the city and ends up swirling around here. This is the reality of Kanai Ward.
Kanai Ward's reality.
Come on, our hideout is this way.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way then. You know why? Because I bet you there's a collectible. Oh! I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, baby! Halara! Wow. We're getting Halara ones all over the place, huh? Should we do the Halara one right now? Should we do it right now and then end the video? Because I feel like we're basically... Yeah, I think we're basically towards the end of the video. This is a pretty solid thing. I just got an email for sexy Ukrainian singles. Yeah, let's do the Halara one. And then once we've talked to them, we'll wrap up this video. Just said Fabuki thinks an apple costs as much as a car.
This is medicine for the soul.
What are you doing, Halara?
I could ask you the same thing.
The chief asked me to do some shopping. I just happened to see you, Halara. Why are you staring at cat pictures in the dark?
You were watching?
Wow, you really were looking at cat photos.
Aww.
That was a bluff? You of all people?
No, but I have seen you looking at cat photos before. Do you own a cat or something?
No, this is just a photo of a cute cat.
Aww.
I find it calming, so I carry it with me.
That's so cute.
Oh, really?
What? You look like you have something to say.
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just happy to see a human side of you. I didn't expect you to be a cat lover.
That's not surprising. I know full well it doesn't fit my image, so I hide my affection for cats.
You don't have to,
I hope you
Halara.
understand you are not to tell anyone about this.
Right, I won't. But why do you like cats so much?
It's none of your concern.
But you don't want me to tell anyone, right?
Is that a threat? Are you really threatening me?
No, that's not what I meant.
You've grown braver since the day I met you. The reason why I like cats isn't a simple subject.
When is this set, this conversation? I thought it was all like in the first night or two, but it feels like this is set over a couple weeks, these conversations. But I don't know. So when are these conversations supposed to be set?
What do you think is the best thing about cats?
Huh? The best thing?
Their freedom.
How free they are?
It's true that cats are free to do as they please. Cats behave freely with elegance. You could say they embody freedom. There are some who would call them selfish, but those words don't hold weight. Those who criticize cats are nothing but marionettes shaped like humans.
Oh my god. You are passionate.
But the freedom-loving nature of cats being their most charming quality is still debatable.
I like their soft fur that I can cuddle waddle with.
I've never seen Halara contemplate something so seriously. What's the best thing about cats? Their most charming quality. It's hard to choose.
Yes, exactly. Huh? There is no way to determine a cat's single greatest trait. The elements that comprise cats, the information they emit, all are equally valuable.
I see.
Moreover, I can list every charming quality cats have and discuss them in extreme detail. Let's begin with the obvious topics. For example, their fragrance.
This is bad. It's going into super obsessive territory.
You're stuck in it now, Yuma.
Alara is happy to finally talk to someone about
Yeah.
cats, since this side is usually hidden.
That's cute.
Stop this soon, otherwise it'll never end.
If you like cats so much, have you ever wanted to own one yourself?
You can't really own a cat.
That's...
Huh?
I'm allergic to cats.
Oh, no.
For some reason, whenever I touch a cat, my skin becomes itchy.
Well, not for some reason.
I've
It's
tried
because you have an
several times and
allergy.
it always happens. Jeez. Who made me this way?
That's so sad.
See, it's a shame Halara is allergic to cats. To think a master detective has this sort of weakness. I can't help but feel sympathetic.
Master, you and Halara seem to have grown even closer.
Well, that was cute. That was so cute. Man, I love them. It's great. All three other detectives other than Desahiko are like top tier characters. Oh, I guess there's also Yako, and he's a pretty good character. He's solid. And then there's Desahiko. Sorry, Desahiko. I'm glad that I only have one of your gabs. Anyway, that's the end of in fact, I'm gonna save it in file 2. Let's start making a new file at least. It's got Fubuki there. Is this gonna be a Fubuki chapter? Oh my god, I'm so excited. So, thank you for joining me for these videos. Stay tuned for more. Subscribe to the channel for more. And we will continue with chapter 3 and following Shachi next time. See you then. Bye.